Nervous laughter. Hey there, happy Monday everybody, hope you all are doing well. This week I want to try making flapjack or pancake ice cream. I've kind of been inspired to maybe do some breakfasty ice creams, so I thought this would be a good place to start because I had some ideas that I thought were brilliant. We'll see. So we will start with our standard cup of whole milk and cup of heavy cream. I really want the buttermilk flavor, so this is buttermilk powder because I didn't want to sacrifice any of the fat in the milk products. So this will really give us a nice concentrated boost of buttermilk flavor. I also have a half cup of pancake batter. What is a pancake without butter? So 2 tablespoons of butter. I also really want the maple syrup flavor. So I've got some grade A dark. So that was a half cup of maple syrup. Now here's the thing about maple syrup. It's an invert sugar. And invert sugars in ice cream tend to leave them really soft. And we don't want it to be, I mean, soft is good, but we don't want it to be runny. I don't think we need the salt because there should be salt in the pancake mix. And I don't think we need vanilla because I think there's vanilla in the pancake mix. So I've got the whisk today instead of the spoon, just because we have so many dry ingredients. So I'm going to bring that up to a simmer, just whisking out any lumps to get started here. Okay, it looks like this is steaming. The last little bit of butter is still in there, but that's okay. I have 5 egg yolks. I am slightly concerned that between the invert sugar, of the maple syrup and the butter and all of these eggs plus the pancake mix, I am worried that our texture is going to be a little on the soupy side, that this is going to be too soft. So I am just saying that now so that when it happens, you can say, "You told you so." So we'll go ahead and get these egg yolks back in. We will clean up my slop, and we'll go ahead and cook this until those egg yolks are fully cooked. Now, not only is this process cooking the egg yolks, we're also cooking out some of the raw flavor, the raw flour flavor from the pancake mix, because that flavor, that raw flour flavor, which is a tongue twister apparently, that raw flour flavor would not taste that great in the end. You can't really just add cake mix, cake batter of any kind to an ice cream. It does not turn out well. I did learn that from experience. Okay, it feels like that's cooked. I can actually now see that we didn't necessarily get all of the pancake batter or the buttermilk powder. Some of the powder, something sort of congealed here at the bottom of the pan, but that's okay because we're about to strain it. We'll kill the heat and slide it off. Now you notice this is a different container. The only reason for that is that I've kind of gone ice cream crazy today. This is my 4th batch of the day, and my other screw top containers are full and in the fridge waiting to be churned. So we did end up with some gloopy stuff down at the bottom. And I'll just bring the spatula back in. We'll just try and get any of these lumps worked out. I was tempted to run this one through the Ninja Creamy, since my containers were full, but I decided not to, just because I really like the traditional churned ice cream. And we'll just go ahead and add that 2nd cup of cream. Give it a nice stir to combine. And let's see how this tastes. Haha, success! It tastes like a pancake with syrup. I'm looking forward to this one. We'll chuck it in the fridge and let it chill. Alright, let's get this flapjack ice cream a-churnin'. Let's see if I can pour this without making a huge mess. So it is thick as we anticipated when we were cooking it yesterday and putting it into this container. But it's not terribly thick. It's not like the green velvet cake thick. So let's go ahead and churn this up to soft serve. And I've got one thing I want to mix in. Okay, so this is soft serve. I want to pull out 2 containers without the mix-in that I'm about to add in. just so that I have something as a baseline, or for people who don't like what I'm about to mix in. And we'll go ahead and fire it back up. So for the mix in with this, what is a pancake without bacon? So I have some bacon that I've candied, and I also threw a little bit more brown sugar on the outside of it afterwards. I think that'll give us a little bit of texture contrast as far as the crispiness of the bacon, as well as a little bit more, or a little salt and a little bit more sweetness from that brown sugar. So we'll start with this much and see how this looks. So that was one slice of bacon worth. I might add half of one more. And I kind of like the way that's looking. I'm not going to add the entire second strip. Let's get this into a container. It's a little thick, but that's all right. And we'll throw our lid on it. F for Flapjack, or if you're a millennial like me, you know that F is for
friends who do stuff together.
Okay, let's give our Flapjack or pancake ice cream a try. This one's very, very firm. And it looks like part of that might be the bacon. It looks like I hit a piece of bacon. I mean, the scoop lines are decent. They're not great. Okay, Flapjacks. So we can definitely see the bacon pieces. I'm a little concerned that maybe it was too much, but we'll find out. I said it's kind of firm, but I don't know if that's because of the bacon pieces in there that I'm hitting. We'll give this a try. That's really good. There is probably just a little too much bacon. If I had cut that back by a little bit, I think the overall would have been a lot better. So the ice cream itself is nice and creamy. I definitely get the buttermilk and some of the butter and the maple syrup flavors. So the ice cream itself really does taste a lot like a pancake. The bacon, even though it's a little too much, provides a nice salty, smoky, savory contrast to the sweetness of the pancake of the ice cream. So I don't know about you, but I always like to put a slice of bacon in my pancake and fold it over and eat it that way. So this reminds me of pancakes growing up. The ice cream is nice and smooth and creamy. So I'm not sure that I'll make this one again. It's a little bit on the bizarre side of things, but it was definitely worth a try. We'll see what the reactions are like when I share it. If you have any ideas for any kind of ice cream, be they bizarre or normal, be sure to leave them down in the comments below. I appreciate every last one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye! And we will place that in the sure bet tier.